This episode of Stupid Musician Text is brought to you by DistroKid. Get your music online and out to the world. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 15 of Stupid Musician Text. You know, I figured I'd get to do one or two of these things and musicians would wise up. Well, fortunately for all of us, that's just not happening. Let's get started with the loudness war.
Hey man, I was wondering if you could send a mix of dopamine that's 2 times louder and that has the drums and guitar and vocals in the forefront whenever you get the chance.
I can't just make a mix 2 times louder. That's not really how audio works.
Okay, so you want the mix twice as loud with everything in your face? Hey asshole, try turning up your volume knob. Next up, the latest from our very long list of cheap bass players.
My bass wasn't that expensive. It was a $700 Washburn Mercury series. I bought it in 1994 and right now it's on my lap. It has the perfect balance, the neck doesn't drop, and it sounds great. I gave it a new set of strings last summer for the first time and it almost never needs tuning.
Yeah, the reason it never needs tuning is that you'd actually have to play it to see if it needs it.
Bass strings, La Bella flat wound short scale used, 16 pounds leads. Those flat wound strings have been used. I've had them for about a year, but they have plenty of life. The older they get, the better they sound. If you know La Bella brand, you're probably aware of the quality of those strings. I am selling them because I simply don't use them anymore, as they don't fit the musical style I'm doing now.
The older they get, the better they sound? Dude, I have read some scams in my time, but with lies like that, you should really think about starting a religion because you'd make a fucking fortune. Now, I did some digging a while back and I found a screenshot from 2011, and this is probably the original Stupid Musician Text, if you will. Of course, it originated from the town where I live in, the seat of Canadian culture, Windsor, Ontario.
Selling an amp that costs $45 and a plug that costs $15 and a cord that goes from the amp to the guitar for $15 or $75 for all. The amp is a Sensonics guitar amplifier GA150.
Apparently, nobody explained to this guy what the hell depreciation means. I love the bargain he was also offering. $45 plus 15 plus 15, or better yet, $75 for all. Wow, what a savings. Just like to state right here, I am not originally from this city. I'm here because I have to be, not because I want to be. I swear, it says on the sign as you enter the city, welcome to Windsor, smart people need not apply. But hey, it's not always about stupid musicians. Sometimes the engineers are even worse.
Studio time, 60 for all-day recording. Affordable studio time, no more paying up the ass. A little about my skills while I've been mixing since 2008 nonstop. I live in my studio. Most people get brain tricked when people charge a lot like they're going to get the best mix, lol. However, if some don't know what they're doing behind the screen, you wasting time and money. Me personally, I won't let no one touch my vocals, but me out of my experience before having my own studio. If you're ready to push out an album that's done right, you need to call me. My name is respected for my talented skills, leaving customers happy with their product, and my mixing and mastering is included with the 60-day for all, so don't miss the bus when it comes. Take advantage of this unbelievable deal. I work on everybody's projects like it's my own. You got to love what you do.
Boy, can't wait to hear the hits he's been cranking out of that place. Now, being an online recording engineer means you get a lot of, shall we say, uncomplimentary comments. I certainly get my fair share on a daily basis. But my good friend Joey Sturgis got this one not too long ago. You know, Joey, who makes records that sell millions of copies and runs that most excellent Nail the Mix program.
Only 10 years in so far, eh, kid? And you're using this scam to make money. Why? Because you can't make money from your music? Laugh my ass off. Get the fuck out with this weak-ass bullshit, kid.
Jeez, nothing's ever good enough for some people, even if you sell millions. Okay, everybody, this episode is proudly sponsored by DistroKid. DistroKid is the service that gets your music out to multiple online retailers and saves you the hassle. They'll put your songs up on the majors like iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, and Spotify, sometimes within hours of uploading, plus over 150 smaller online music retailers as well. This works for bands or solo artists, original songs, and even covers. DistroKid will get your music out there and get you the license you need for cover songs. In fact, it's what I use for my own personal projects, and for the first time in my life, I am actually making money off my music. No record label required. It only costs $20 a year, and you keep 100% of your earnings. And now they've got new features, including Leave a Legacy, which lets you keep your music up on the stores even after you cancel your membership. If you follow the link in the description below, you can get a 7% discount off your yearly membership. Check it out at distrokid.com/VIP/Spectre. Now back to the show. So, one of the recurring themes we've had here on Stupid Musician Text is horrible mic technique. You've seen us mercilessly mock guys who love deep-throating microphones, and it never stops being funny. Well, someone got a little butthurt over the last episode and apparently has a lesson for all of us. I give you Marissa.
Do they know there's more types of microphones, though, that have the mic all the way around? Laugh my fucking ass off! Also, if you're screaming, you can hold it whatever the way you want to sound, the way you want. Laugh my fucking ass off! These dudes are literally idiots!
Interesting point of view. Is it valid? Let's see what the manual has to say.
Avoid excessive handling to minimize pickup of mechanical noise and vibration. Do not cover any part of the microphone grill with your hand, you fucking idiot, as this will adversely affect microphone performance.
Yeah, that's about what I thought it would say. Hey Marissa, instead of giving out bad advice about microphone technique, allow me to suggest a different way for you to pass the time. Shut the fuck up!
Hey, love the YouTube channel. I just want to tell you that I showed the bassist in my band your Cupping the Mic Works Wonders infomercial, and I shit you not, he asked us to order it at band practice. He didn't even realize that it was a fake product. Like, seriously, he was actually going to show 3 easy payments of $699.99 for a styrofoam cup that makes Mike sound terrible. We laughed him out of the room and haven't heard from him since. It's been 4 hours. Apparently, he knew you're from Canada, and he was willing to spend so much because Canadian money isn't even real money in America.
Yeah, that's hilarious that he wanted to buy it, and it's sad because he's absolutely right about the value of the Canadian dollar. Next up, here's what happens when drummers discuss the value of triggers.
When I play, I like to have triggers if I can, because they can hear what you're doing on the bass better, and it helps cut with the drums more.
In other words, you use triggers to make up for the lack of strength in your foot.
That's literally the stupidest damn thing I've ever read. I guess guitarists use pickups because their hands are weak. Where do you non-playing jackasses come up with this bullshit?
Yeah, dude, it's only the stupidest thing you've ever read because you're the guy using triggers. Have fun with your pretend drums. But if you guys want real stupid, we might have just found the stupidest guitar player on earth.
Hey Glenn, greetings from England. Just had to hear your take on this. The rhythm guitarist for a gig brought what only can be described as a home experiment gone wrong. What you see and hear is a Marshall JCM 200 head and an orange Tiny Terror head welded inside a Marshall cab, equipped with some shoddy wiring and even a beer holder. Because that's a good idea, right? Not only does it look disgusting, but every 5 seconds it would give off a horrendous crackling noise that not only annoyed the band, but also had people in the front row flinching. Surely every musician should check their equipment actually works before it leaves the house? One of the most painful gigs I've ever done. Love the channel, keep up the good work.
That is beyond belief! How did he get into it in his mind that it would be a good idea? If he wanted his amp built into his cab, why not just buy a combo amp to begin with? Speaking of combo amps, let's see what they run for on the used market these days.
Delete if not allowed, not exactly selling, just looking for some advice. Was wondering if I could get some hint as to what kind of price a Line 6 Spider 4 15-watt amp could go for secondhand. Thanks in advance.
40 to 50 pounds depending on condition.
It's in roughly the same condition as it was when you sold it to me 4 years ago, dude.
Then it's worth that all day long.
Think the only problem is that it ain't working at the moment, but that's probably because the cable is shot to shit. Don't know for sure yet, though.
Lol, not exactly in the same condition then. Try a few different leads. If it's the amp itself, then no idea how much it's worth.
It's always been the cables that have been the problem and not the amp though.
Well, that just brings us full circle. Go wild and stick it on at 45 quid. Just prepare to be offered many swaps for ropey effects pedals and various items. I honestly can't remember the last time when a musician actually paid for something with money.
Ha ha ha! Yes, musicians are always prioritized to trades rather than sales. Don't know what I'd want to trade it for though.
You know, sadly, every studio engineer in the world knows exactly what that guy meant about I can't remember the last time a musician actually paid for something with money. What an awesome career this has turned out to be. And speaking of awesome careers, I've saved the best for last. This is what all of you aspiring audio engineers get to look forward to. Believe me, this happens more often than you would think.
Hey man, I know we talked about me doing stuff for you guys for free. However, with as much time as this whole thing is going to take, plus the work I'm going to have to let live from school to do it, I need at least some payment for it to be even worth my time. I won't charge you guys much, just a little bit, maybe $100 for the whole EP. Would that be possible? I'm sure you understand being a musician and having no money. Ha 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 ha. If I pay you, you're gonna listen to me and do it my way. Aren't we already doing that anyway? We're doing the recording with the way you want to. My specialty is mixing and mastering. I'm cool with you being present for it and giving me suggestions. No, I mean no quantizing or worrying about having enough mics and all that. If I pay you, you have to listen to me. We will not mix and master like a metal album. I don't want to mix and master like a metal album. No quantizing, period.
Bro, I get it. I'm not a retard. Once is enough, I promise. And I'm not going into a recording session on nothing but faith that you'll have everything totally ready for me when I get there. It's not that big of a request, but I need a checklist filled out the day before, and every instrument set up and ready to be mic'd up before we record.
Nope. Listen to me and let us play and record how I hear it, or it can't do it, man. Nothing personal, but if I pay you, you work for me.
Why is that an unreasonable request?
Because I want it to sound like I want it to sound, man. It's not unreasonable. It's just business. That's why I stray away from putting money into it, if I can.
Well, you want to get paid for playing live gigs, right? It's the same concept. You don't want someone to tell you how to play your gig. I'm not asking for a shit ton of stuff, just a small mic checklist so we know we have enough channels and can route them properly. If we cannot, then the recording won't even happen because we'll still be short a couple of mics, mic cables, or channels. I just don't want that to happen.
Why would I do that if I could just go to a professional studio then?
Can you? For free?
I'm saying if I'm investing money.
Bro, I'm sorry, but I can't work solely on faith. I need assurance. I'm happy to work with you on every aspect of this, but prep work is the most important. I can't just show up not knowing what the hell is going on.
I'm not talking about that. We don't have all the necessary equipment for you, but we can make it work with what little we do have. I've seen it done. I played on tracks with less than what I have. But if you want me to pay you and we don't have all you need, why would I just wait and go to a professional studio that has everything I need?
Okay, let me go back to an earlier statement. I'm fine with doing the recording exactly how you want it done. All I'm saying is I need to know what you do have right now so you and me can formulate a plan of attack. I don't want to fully mic the kit. 2 is fine. I don't want to quantize.
Can you give me this vibe?
I'm sorry, man. I don't believe I can do this EP. It's nothing personal. It's just that in the area of work I want to go into, this EP wouldn't work to put in a portfolio. Also, I can't be forced to work at someone's beck and call. I have to work at my pace and I want to work. I'm sorry. I wish you guys the best of luck.
You're literally the most dramatic person I've ever met, dude. Don't ask for money if you can't provide a service in return. That's called capitalism. I will not play for someone to come and work whenever they want. I didn't want your stuff in my portfolio anyway. Rock on, metalhead.
Wow, the engineers asked for a whole $100 and the musician lost his fucking mind. It's just business. That's why I stray away from putting money into it. Did someone not explain to him what business is? All right, that's it for this episode of Stupid Musician Text. Be sure to check out DistroKid and get your music out to the world. If you like the show, be sure to hit that like button and please share it with your friends. If you want more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm out of here. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this episode. If you like the content, please support the channel either at my SMG shop or through my Patreon. If you want to see more, hit one of the playlists. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.